just about to come. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to have you guys in Istanbul.
Do you have anything we can drink? Must be a thirsty.
It's coming.
Oh, that's good.
She's not shy.
Absolutely not. You've done that so many times.
My lady, until what is coming, I'll give you this. What is that?
That's water.
Yes, ma'am.
She thought it was vodka.
It's not wine like you just requested. I hope it will do.
No.
We have somebody here. We
This
make
is
wine
this
out
is apple tea is coming.
Oh, God. Goodness.
of it.
It's the Turkish
Yeah.
national
No,
drink.
thank you.
Apple tea. Geliyor mu onlar?
No.
Bir kısmı gelmiyor herhalde.
Tamam.
Gelmiyor gibi geliyor.
Evren gelsin söyle.
O gelir birazdan.
Tamam. Okay.
Yavaş yavaş.
Zaman çok yok dedi Aydın abi.
It's hot. It is.
No, it's not.
It's you.
The taste of the apples.
No, it's apple cider.
It's strong.
It's apple cider.
En yukarısı geliyor. Hiç ortada değil.
I
Sonra
Uh,
don't want it.
where are you all from?
New York.
New York, Big Apple?
California.
Oh, dreaming.
Michigan,
Michigan.
but Denmark too. You're born in Denmark.
In Denmark, Danish, huh? So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aydin. I am actually a guide for 55 years.
Okay.
And 2 years later, I decided to learn about carpets.
Uh-huh.
And have been tutoring this. Buyur abi geç karşıya. Ever since that time. So I have a poster here for you,
Uh-huh.
which tells you the story of Turkish carpets and its history. It starts with the Yarımburgaz caves, which are 800,000 years old.
Okay.
This is about an hour away from here. This is the oldest destination you can find in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
Then we have Yenikapı, which is 8,500 years old. Göbekli Tepe, 12,000 years old. Çatalhöyük with the mother goddess, 10,000 years old. The legendary Troy with Brad Pitt, 5,000 years old. And then you have Hittites, the Midas, the man with the golden touch. These are all from Turkey. And it comes to Ephesus, where St. Paul lived for about 3 years, by the way. And the big theater there, Pergamon, St. Sophia, and the Selçuk art. These carpets, these are about 18 pieces. They're in the Islamic Fine Arts Museum opposite from the Blue Mosque. They're 801 years old. 20 generations have walked on them. There's a museum in Washington where I was 3 years ago. It's the Heritage Museum, where you have a house from Philadelphia that is 200 years old. 5 generations have lived in it. So you have a house which I hope will be decorated with Turkish carpets first before you put anything on it. So you decorate it accordingly with the carpets, because it's going to outlast you and the rest of the house several times. So it is an investment. You pay once and it's good for life. We're talking about handmade Turkish carpets, which have won many, many prizes around the world. For example, you have Arizona, Tuba City, T-U-B-A. They make the same design rugs we make. Why? Because it originated from Central Asia. Aç onu abicim. That is the copy of the original carpet, the Pazarık carpet. This is the one in pure silk. It's 2,500 years old. So this is an old Turkish art. It's in Leningrad, the Heritage Museum in Leningrad. And it's 2,500 years old, the original one. People in the old days, they were using this as the cover to the horse, to the saddle. So the man would be buried with the horse along with his belongings, because they would come back to life and they would need the horse and the saddle, and the carpet was on it. This is why it was found 2,500 years later almost intact. It's like coming back to life with our credit card still working in our time. So that was the belief in those days. And the Ottomans were the final makers of Turkish carpets. 406 square meters in Istanbul. The Vermeli room in the White House. It's all Turkish carpets. The Hereke group of rugs. You can see President Bush. You can see Hillary, Bill Clinton, and their daughter right here. These are all Turkish carpets, and they are the prize winners in the world. And in the last 11 Atlanta Magnificent Carpet Award, Turkish carpets were the winners. So we are proud to present to you the two superpowers of the world in making carpets, Iranians and the Turks. Okay? So basically, we use the double knotting technique. They use the single knotting technique. It wraps twice on two adjacent warp threads, while theirs run on once and wraps on the next one. At the bottom you see kilims. Kilimi açıyoruz.
Aç kelime.
Kilims are woven, carpets are knotted. And when it comes to machine-made rugs, makine nerede burada? Makine halımız kalkmış. Machine-made rugs,
Kaldırmışlar abi bir yere.
the pile is like this, comes in and out. So you pull it from one end and it comes out. Whereas with the double knotted carpets, you will pull the double knot and it will only get tighter. Tighter it gets, longer it lasts. Şimdi açalım birkaç tane halı. We have all wool rugs from the Mediterranean coast. All wool ones. We have rugs, by the way, from $150 up to $150,000. And we have mercerized cotton carpets, and we have all silk carpets like this one here. Okay, so the ones which are all silk, by the way, are made from the cocoons. And they will last the strongest because cocoons are very, very strong material carpets. And basically, if you have one of these cocoons, you can pull out these fibers and it will give you a mile-long filament from one cocoon. Can you imagine? So this blue carpet here, you need 25,000 cocoons to make it. It takes 2 years to make it, by the way. So that's enough silk to go around the world. Şu herekeyi açalım, lacivertliyi altta. One hereke carpet I'd like to share with you, everyone, is this one. How do you like this?
I don't like it.
I'm sorry.
I don't like it at all.
It's okay. But how do you like it? It's the reverse side of the carpet. Well, use the reverse side for all your parties. No one will notice the difference, okay? So when the party is over, çevirelim. Flip to the good side
Yep.
and enjoy it with an all-leather love seat. Okay? Düzeltelim. And you will enjoy it for many years to come. So one actually doesn't come to Istanbul very often. You may have in your mind to make an occasion out of it. My colleagues are here to answer your questions without any obligation. And in case you were here to buy a carpet, it will be shipped to the final address with everything included. Satisfaction guaranteed. And basically speaking, we have been able to offer this satisfaction guarantee since 1995, and I was involved part of it to bring it to Turkey, because that's an all-American tradition, as you all are aware of it. So basically, I am very pleased to have you in my country. I hope you enjoyed this brief demonstration. Açıyoruz. Açın abicim, bol halı açın. Here comes some pure silk or mercerized cotton ones. It's tremendous, the collection that we have here. And just tell them the colors you may like. Bir tane büyük açın abicim. The
İpek
colors you may like or the size you may need.
Şunu
And in case you buy something from us today, your name will be in the computer. That means anyone who's able to get a carpet in the future through you, they will also be getting our export price range. Because it comes at a special range under the ship's guarantee, everyone. Bir de renk değiştiriyoruz şimdi bu büyük halıyı. Bırak abicim, bunu değiştir abicim hemen.
geç karşıma.
Look at the change of color when they flip the carpet around. This is the way you understand if a carpet is handmade or not, by the way. If the color will change, and you know it is a handmade carpet. Because once the pile stands up like this on a machine-made carpet, it doesn't have an angle. But this comes at an angle, that's why the sheen will change. Açıyoruz, açın. Konuşmayın, bol bol açın. Oldu mu? Servis.
Çok güzel, ağzına sağlık.
Oldu mu? Güzel kardeşim servis.
Abi sana anlatırsın. Yapabilir misin? Hakkınızı mı Aydın abi?
Aç şunu.
So, I mean, I can go on and on, but your time is valuable. So now the ball is in your courts. You can ask my colleagues if you wish to see more carpets. They will be more than happy to take you to another showroom and show you more carpets without any obligation.
What could be the
And I'd like to thank you for your wonderful audience. Thank you very much.
Can I vacuum them?